We are live, it says.
Oh, it says I'm live? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
It's fast.
Yes, that was fast. Hi, Tamika.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, it's been a day, but it's Friday. The weekend is here. I'm ready to like kick my feet up and just enjoy some family time.
Awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. I really thank you for
What's wrong?
okay, my Zoom is acting up. I
Oh,
apologize. But thank you so much for agreeing to in the world. Wait a minute. Let's see if exiting full screen.
are you hearing an echo?
Yes, I'm hearing an
Okay,
echo.
so it automatically opens up a Facebook tab in
Oh,
your internet. So it's just playing back your live video as we're live. That's probably what's happening. I can't hear it on my end, but you can only hear it on your end. So we all think you're crazy, but you're not.
got
It's
you. I see what I need to do. Okay, there we go. I apologize for the technical difficulties. It's not the first time I've used a computer, so. But anyway, Tamika Davis is my mentor, my friend, and she has agreed to come on and talk with me, and so that you guys can hear her talk with me. She's going to spit fire, so make sure you get your pens and your paper out so that you can um, take notes, because this is why I'm with her, because she's the bomb.
now
So
I feel pressure. Like I gotta spit fire. All right. Let's bring the heat.
there should be something, be like an effect where you say where you're spitting fire when you're talking. But anyway, so Tamika, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please, and
Yeah.
about you and your story?
Yeah. So hello everyone. My name is Tamika. I grew up in Orem, Utah, Happy Valley, Utah, in our little bubble. I am one of six girls, no brothers. And let's see, how far do we want to go back? Anyway, when I was in 10th grade, I knew that I wanted to be a high school math teacher. And so that's what ultimately brought me to Wyoming, where I am now. I Googled top places to teach in the United States, and Wyoming popped up as one of them. And so I ended up getting a soccer scholarship, coming out here, not knowing a single soul, just kind of starting life. I met my husband, and that's what brought us to Rock Springs. And I taught high school math for 6 years. And in that sixth year of teaching, I had a 1-year-old at home. We knew we wanted, like, how old is he?
He is tomorrow he'll be 11 months.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, Beckham was just that age when I was in my last year of teaching. And I remember it was Christmas break, and I had had enough. I had really bad anxiety. I didn't want to check my email. I was overweight. I was working so much. I was picking up an extra class on my prep hour. I was coaching the girls' soccer team. I would leave my house before the sun rose because I wanted to get out before Beckham woke up, because I just didn't want him to cry when I would leave to go to work. So I would leave before the sun came up, and I would get home at sunset almost every night. And my husband was working shift work, so I could maybe see him 14 days of the month if our schedules aligned. And I just looked at him on that Christmas break, and I said, I can't do this anymore. Like this is when this year ends, I'm going to become a stay-at-home mom. Never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I thought I would lose myself. I'd lose my passion, my purpose. I would just, fall into laundry and dishes and cooking, which never really was my forte. And it still isn't, even though I've been home for 8 years now, still not my forte. But I didn't know what else to do because it didn't make sense for me to keep teaching and working my life away and paying someone else to watch my kids. And so this was 8 years ago in December when an opportunity fell into my lap where it was like, hey, you could start an online business and be able to make some income working from home. And it wasn't the first time I saw it, but it was the first time that I was like really open to it because, before I thought it was a pyramid scheme, a scam, only the people at the top make money. And what would qualify a regular person to be able to sell health and wellness products, And so the whole concept just didn't make any sense to me. But I did really, really well with my first company I was with. I was with them for 7.5 years. And then things started to change, as you know, because you were there. We weren't on the same team, but, we were sidelines and worked together. And, with it feeling like people were getting treated like numbers more than people, and the systems were changing, the products were changing. It just didn't feel like a good fit. I didn't feel like I could onboard a new customer or a teammate and really help them be successful there. And so I started looking for a new opportunity. And interesting how Modere came about, which we can talk about that a little bit, but been here since June and just love it. I feel like I am fulfilling my calling, my purpose. I'm having fun. I'm still able to enjoy life. Like I'm not just slaving away and on my phone all of the time. And so, yeah, that's kind of that's my story.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love how you decided, even though you didn't know what you were going to do, you decided to put your family first. I really love that. So you mentioned Modere. What made you choose Modere?
So it's actually interesting. I play roller derby, women's flat track roller derby. So we're literally on roller skates with our elbow pads, our wrist guards, our knee pads. And so we're skating around this track and we're hitting each other and, we're pushing through and trying to get through all the places. And I had actually had a roller derby bout in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And I came home that Sunday and I was sitting on my couch with 2 big ice bags on my knees. And I took a picture and I posted it on Facebook and I was like, this is the price I have to pay in order to play roller derby. Because I'm just out of commission for like 2 weeks after one of those things.
Wow.
It hurts my whole body because I'm just old. And so one of my friends actually commented on there and she said, I have something for you. And with my old company, we used to have a joint supplement, but they discontinued it. And so I wasn't taking anything to help my joints whatsoever. And so she messaged me about these little chews that she had. They were collagen chews. And I was like, sure, I'll try that out. So I went to her website. I noticed that this was the company that had the chocolate on the spoon that everybody was talking about. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to try that for so long. And here, why don't I just add a few other items that I want to try to the cart? And like, I wasn't happy in my company. And, we had very similar, but I just thought, well, let me try out these ones and see if they work the same, if not. And so I signed up as a customer all because I got post on Facebook and she reached out to me. And I got her product. I tried them for a month and I lost 10 pounds. And
wow.
Like you follow me and anybody else, that's on my page knows that I work out like 5 to 6 times a week doing CrossFit. And I eat pretty healthy with the exception of my sweets, but I eat pretty healthy. But I was stuck at 169 pounds. And no matter how many of those other products I was using, it just wasn't budging. And I didn't feel like I could do much more to change my lifestyle except for cut out sweets completely. And I just really wasn't willing to do that. And so I put these products to the test for a month. And at the end of my 30-day mark, I weighed 159, not doing anything different than I had already been doing. So I was sold. I messaged one of my mentors that I had who helped me set up my freebie lead campaign. And he actually had done calls for me with my other company, even though she was part of this one. And so I messaged her and I said, okay, tell me about this company that you're with. I just tried the products. I like them. Let's look at the compensation plan. Let's see if this would be a good fit for me. So I did a couple Zooms with her. I dug deep into the compensation plan and I was just blown away because the average person could win here. You know, at most companies, you have to build a team to be successful, or only the people at the top are winning things or being awarded prizes. And here it was like literally an equal opportunity for everybody. There's a dual-sided compensation plan. So you don't have to build a team in order to get a comma in your paycheck. You can choose to if you want to. We're global. And then there wasn't only the health products, there was also the hygiene products. And I know for me and having kids, I wanted to start swapping out some of my daily hygiene products, like my shampoo and conditioner, my laundry detergent, deodorants, lotions, toothpaste. I wanted to start swapping out some of those toxic products that I have in my own home for clean ones. So I was like, okay, so not only can I reach my health goals, I can also like live cleaner. You know, I can put better ingredients into my home, so that way like it automatically, you know, goes into my body. And so I was just sold on the products. I was sold on the compensation plan, and that's kind of how I got started here.
Yeah, we do have a very awesome compensation plan. It's none like I've ever seen at all. I mean, you do, like you said, we don't have to build a team. You can just have customers, and the customer pod just keep growing and growing, and you keep making more and more money. I was amazed when I saw that.
And the daily pay, the fact that we can get paid
yes.
daily. I mean, because so many people need money now, and you know, it's hard when you join a company and you're like, okay, you're not going to get your first paycheck for 45 days or like until like the next calendar month. And so I love that you can literally come in here, make money immediately, and get your products paid for. You know, with my last company, people were spending more than they were making. They were making a couple $100s, but they were having to pay that in their auto shipment to keep them qualified. And so here you can actually make money, keep your money, and have free money to purchase your products with. And then we have prizes every month that people can earn. Like I said, it was just equal opportunity that everybody can win in a way that feels right to them.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Now, what do you like about the products? I know you kind of mentioned some of it with the skincare or hygiene products, but what do you like overall about all the products?
I like knowing that Modere has hands over the whole entire process. So our CEO is actually one of the scientists that helps create the products. And then we have our own manufacturing warehouse in Utah, and it ships straight from there. So there's not like middleman, there's not really like outsourcing that we're doing. And we know that it's made environmentally friendly through wind energy, and all of our packaging is recyclables, and all the ingredients are clean ingredients. There's no extra added fillers or toxic chemicals or animal testing or anything like that. So it's clean all the way through. So I really like that. And then I just like that they work. There is nothing more expensive than spending money on products that don't work. And I've done that before. And so it's really nice. Like I said, I got these silly little chews. And then the next time I had my roller derby, so I kid you not, I was out for 2 weeks with that first bout. And then I finally got my body back ready, and I went and I did another one. And I was only out 2 days on the next one.
Wow.
And I know it's because of the collagen. And so having, you know, the collagen actually works, having supplements that are actually helping me reach my goals that work. The skincare line I started using in June, I have not had a single breakout, no matter how crappy I'm eating, no matter what my woman's cycle is. Like, it's no matter how stressed I am, like I love this skincare line. And it's so silly too. The bar of soap, that's my husband's favorite product, is this bar of soap. And we've got so many customers on this silly bar of soap because it's that amazing. So I just love the high quality ingredients and how it's made, and it works.
Yeah, I haven't used liquid bath soap in about a month now, because I've been using the bar soap. I absolutely love it, and it lathers so nicely. I absolutely love it. And I use the facial cleanser in the morning, and just a little not even a dime size, less than a dime size, and it lathers up so well. And when I rub it on my skin, I can just feel it. It's so I love it. I love it. Now, I kind of think I know the answer to this question, but what is your favorite product and why?
I have to say it's the BioCell because it's the only thing that allows me to function with how much I'm exercising and working out. And I literally have dealt with knee discomfort for 14 years. When I was playing college soccer, they actually took needles and they stuck it into my knee and injected me with chicken fat to help give some lubrication.
Oh,
And I
wow.
would have cortisone shots to completely numb it for the weekend. So that way I could get through a soccer game. And so the fact that now I can just take a spoonful of this collagen in the morning and at night and have no discomfort, like blows my mind, blows it. It's
Can you
amazing.
tell us what the BioCell is?
Okay, can you go take it out? It's liquid collagen.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. And
And
collagen
liquid
is
collagen is way more absorbent than any powder, than any pill. Like you want to get the liquid. And this is actually one of our company's billion-dollar products created by our CEO. It has multiple patents on it. Like it's award-winning. It's an incredible product. And you know, people will be like, oh, it's so expensive. Well, they could make it with cheaper ingredients, but it wouldn't work. And I'll tell you, I spent so much money on stuff to help me and nothing ever helped me that I would much rather pay a little bit more to actually get results than
exactly.
just to pay less on crappy stuff.
Yeah, because you're dealing with top of the line ingredients. And collagen is so helpful for us too, because it helps with our skin, our joints. I know my eyebrows and eyelashes have really grown since I've been using the BioCell. I mean, because usually my eyebrows aren't this full, and I'm like, wow, I'm loving it. So it does help with hair growth as well. And do you think it's worth the cost? You kind of mentioned that already, but if you can expand on that a little.
Yeah. So is it costly? Yes. But I think I know that people will spend money on what's important to them. I mean, is Starbucks expensive? I personally have never purchased a drink at Starbucks because it's too expensive for me. You know, I'm not going to pay $7, $8, $9, $10 for a drink. No, thank you. But I'll spend $100 on some fat blasting trim because it's important to me and I know that it works. And so, you know, to each their own when it comes to what they want to spend their money on. But for me, health is most important. And I love too that you can support somebody in this, not go to, you know, just an online store or a big box store and get something off a shelf. This is actually something that you can support somebody with. And it's just as cost. I mean, the cost is about the same no matter where you go. And so it's nice that you can support a person. And so I think ultimately people are going to spend money on what they want to spend money on, whether it's going out to eat, whether it's getting their nails, their lashes done, you know, those kinds of things. But ultimately you have to decide where your priorities are. So
exactly. And the last thing I want to ask you is, what would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence about the product or the business?
So with this, I don't know if I can correlate what I want to say together, but I'm going to try. So, I was just going through my Facebook friends list, just connecting with people, and it was somebody's birthday, and I said, "Oh, what are your plans?" And she said that she was getting together with her kids, and I asked, "How old are your kids?" And she said some of them were in their early 30s and 20s, you know, and so we were just like chit chatting, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like mine are 9 and 7, and in a blink of an eye, like they're gonna be grown." And like I can't imagine like being a grandma and like that phase of my life. And she's like, it goes so fast. And I said, is there anything that you would give me for advice now that you wish you would have known you know, at the stage that you're in. And so she just kind of gave me some advice on like make sure that I'm keeping lines of communication open, make sure that I get in all the cuddles. To give me cuddles because once they hit the teenage years, they're gonna want nothing to do with me, you know. And so she kind of was just giving me like gold, you know, and I have regret, especially growing up and not spending as much time with my sisters that I wish I would have when I was younger and like making those memories. But what can I do now? I can make those memories now. And so when
Yes.
you know better, you should do better so
Mm.
that way you don't regret it. And I feel like so many people are like, well, I'm just going to wait, or, you know, I'll do it next year. I'll do it when I have more time. I'll do it when I have more money. I'll do it when I feel better, you know, and like we keep putting it off. And what we're going to find is one day we're going to be all grown up. And we're going to
Mhm.
say, I wish I would have made it a priority sooner. My life would be so much different. And so I would just say to anybody who's sitting on the fence, whether it's like, you know, I know I need products, but I just can't make the investment right now. Oh, I need to start a business to get myself out of debt, but I just can't invest the time right now. I would say make the time for it, because
Yes.
just like my kids are growing up, if I don't make the time for it now, the time is going to pass. And if you don't
Yes.
make the time for your health now, if you don't make the time for your finances now, what are you going to have to show in the next year, 2 years, 3 years? Like, you got to take action to see results. So I don't know if that made sense, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is it's like time is of the essence. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I love that analogy. I love how you correlated it with your kids and the business. And you are so absolutely right, because you're going to look back at you like, why didn't I try that sooner? Because you're going to see other people winning, and you could have gotten on the boat, but you decided not to get on the boat. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that analogy. And any last words you have before we end?
I just love and adore you, and I'm so grateful that we get to do this
Oh,
together, and honored that you chose me to talk to tonight. And I just think that anybody who is watching this should seriously consider, you know, the things that we've talked about tonight, and get back to Sophie or myself and get the ball moving in your health and in your wealth, and in, you know, it's going to build your confidence, your belief, and ultimately change your life.
yes. Thank you so much, Tamika. I really appreciate. I told you guys you were going to need a pen and pencil and paper. Yes, indeed. Thank you so thank you so much, Tamika. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule, because I know you're very busy. But thank you for agreeing to be my first of many lives. And I thank you so much. You have a wonderful night, and I love you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.